Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. If you're looking to get into racing sims and take your experience to the next level, a steering wheel is a wise investment. The good news is there are really some awesome choices for PC, PS4, PS5, and Xbox in 2022. Before you check out our selection, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and turn on the notifications by clicking on the bell. That way you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. The Hori Racing Wheel Apex is considered a low-end wheel, but make no mistake, this wheel has a lot to offer. Its futuristic design makes it one of the favorite steering wheels for beginners and people who want to get into racing simulation. It has a good design, its configurable LEDs and non-stick coating make it a good choice for novices. The design is very realistic and looks like a high-end racing car steering wheel. With rubber textures and coating in important areas, the buttons are fully programmable and customizable to your liking. It comes with a base that can be adjusted by suction cups and grips for better stability when driving. Which is important because this steering wheel uses vibration technology for added realism. The only obvious drawback we find with the steering wheel is the rotation level of only 270 degrees. This should not be surprising at this level, but it is counterbalanced by the possibility of adjusting the blind spots. The possibility of total immersion with the vibration function of TouchSense technology. This steering wheel with a starting piece is less than €100, but the design features of an average steering wheel is a good choice for beginners. The pedals are standard and the set does not come with a clutch, so we can only use the gas pedal and the brake with our favorite set. This steering wheel is compatible with new generation playset racing simulation cockpits and GTO Mega products. This steering wheel can only be used on Xbox One. Therefore, it is not widely applicable on different platforms and therefore is an exclusive model. The steering wheel does not have force feedback but uses an elastic winding mechanism. This mechanism provides linear resistance which gives the steering a natural feel. When you release the steering wheel, it returns to its original position so you know where the center is. The steering wheel is 7x10 replica of the Ferrari 458 Spider that looks like a real Ferrari GT with working buttons. The Ferrari 458 Spider model allows users to customize their steering wheel, which can always be tailored to the driver's needs. The sensitivity of the steering wheel can be adjusted and includes 4 present parameters. These allow the user to optimize the steering wheel's performance depending on the type of track, the car being driven, or the provided driving style. Finally, the steering wheel includes a controller pairing LED for kinetic as well as central anchoring system that easily adapts to any type of support surface. The 2 red grips in motorsport inspired and offer a good grip during gameplay. It has a large footrest. The pedal board has a wide footrest that gives you enough space. The brake pedal has a progressive resistance that makes the brake pedal feel heavier as you press harder. This resistance provides a realistic feel when riding. The Thrustmaster T248 is a force feedback racing wheel released for PC and PlayStation consoles. We wouldn't suggest it with someone who is thinking of getting into competitive iRacing tournaments, but it is easy to use and doesn't require a heavy platform to stay stable. It offers much better pedals than the Thrustmaster 2 pedal set. It also avoids upgrades because the Thrustmaster T248 is not part of the modular system. The Thrustmaster T248 has some notable improvements in the design of the rim and the paddles provided. Most thruster rims have a hard plastic or rubber finish, but the exterior of the T248 has a lightly padded finish reminiscent of leather. The T248 rim has a very gamer design rather than one that seems to try to mimic the look of an actual steering wheel. Force feedback allows you to feel the road thanks to the motor's location on the base of the wheel. These reproduce the differences in resistance. When the tires start to lose grip, it turns hard. This steering wheel already supports major console racing games including Dirt 2.0 and F1 2021 in addition to those already mentioned. Logitech has 2 decades of the best racing wheels behind it. As the next generation consoles are about to arrive in stores, the hardware and accessory manufacturer is already presenting its new G923 racing wheel and pedals. The steering wheel still features the same caliber of materials, from leather stitching and material pads, incredibly strong steering, powerful force feedback, and logical button layout. Installation is also fairly easy thanks to the AC adapter and USB cable. Button placement and macros are customizable to a respectable degree through Logitech's GU Hub app. On the basis, the G923 makes the appropriate improvements. Working directly with racer game engineer, the True Force feedback system makes driving more realistic. This is done through a new internal closed-loop motor control setup. The G923's firmware motors all the counting flow through the wheel motors to tailor the outputs of the player's physics. The LED speedometer and 24-point select dial for the PlayStation 4 version of G920 becomes standard for them both consoles. While the focus remains on the steering wheel, we would also like to see the additional functionality for the pedals and stick shift. Compatible with PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, the G923 is an enjoyable today and will be when the next generation console arrives. Either way, the overall construction is incredibly solid. The steering wheel and pedals are comfortable and ready for hours of continuous driving. The Thrustmaster TSXW Racer Sparco P310 competition mode is the perfect racing wheel. Very expensive, yes, but the quality and feedback justify 5 times its price, and then some. Right out of the box, you'll be greeted with a fairly complex setup. Fortunately, the installation is super easy and not at all confusing to set up. The package includes the Sparco P310 competition mode wheel, a large red base unit, and the T3PA add-on, which serves as the bracket for all gas pedal, brake, and clutch pedals. The stand connects seamlessly to the base unit as well as the 240-volt power supply. There's also a USB cable that connects to the Xbox One. The steering wheel itself needs to be put in place and it has a bracket that pulls it securely to the unit, along with an additional screw that offers a little more security once the wheel is installed. Thrustmaster partnered with Sparco to create a full-size replica of the P310. The steering wheel automatically calibrates itself according to the angle of movement. In addition, the reaction time is minimal, which is very useful in any racing. The pedals are 100% metal, but are actually quite light, and can be fully adjusted. Spacing, tilt, and height. The steering wheel can also be detached and replaced with other steering wheels with whose design is more suitable for the racing game you want to spend the most time on. That's it for this issues about the 5 best steering wheels for PC, PS4, PS5, and Xbox in 2022. Have you found the one that suits you best? Tell us in the comments which one you like the best. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our page while activating that notification bell so you don't miss our next videos. With that, I say goodbye and see you soon for a new episode.